Well, you join me down here at Tyseley Locomotive Works this lovely sunny Sunday afternoon, and I'm being joined by a former radio legend, and he probably still is, Mr. Les Ross from BRMB.
Hello.
Hello, Les.
Now, you know what they say about when people are called legends?
Yes.
I am actually still alive.
Of course you are,
Right,
yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
Yeah.
A living legend.
Yeah, living legend,
Living legend,
that's right, absolutely. What are you doing down here? Tell
I
us
don't
what
know.
it's all about.
I
this
haven't
week.
found out yet. Well, I'm a volunteer at Tyseley. I've been a volunteer for about 20 years, and it's the open weekend, and I have become the person who's in charge of the entrance gate.
Yes.
And even as we speak, there are people nipping in without paying.
Sorry to distract you.
That's all right.
Now, you brought a nice showpiece Mini down here as well. Tell us about
This
that.
is my Mini Cooper. It's a Rover Mini Cooper, as they became after Austin and Morris name disappeared, and I bought it. My first car in the 1960s, 66 was a Morris Mini Minor.
Yeah.
And I've always been a Mini person, perhaps because I could suit them physically. And then when I knew they were coming to an end, what I call the proper Mini Coopers, I thought I'll get my name down, and I got one of the last 500 built, which had special bits like leather seats with embossed Mini Cooper in the back, and a walnut dashboard and things. And that's it. So it was built in 2000, and that was the last year that they were made.
Did it come with that paint on?
I'll be honest. When I had it, it was racing green, which was a standard Mini Cooper colour, and till about 2 years ago, that's what it was. But it had begun to rust, even though I tried to. They did famously rust. Unless you kept them in museum conditions, they used to rust around the sills and round the doors and whatever. So in the end, the welding jobs weren't very pretty, so I had a new body shell put on it. So when I say it's that car, I mean it's the same engine for a start, which is the heart of the car really, I suppose, and everything. But the body shell itself is, and the inside is the original inside, but the body shell is 2 years old, and I had to cut a long story short, by the way, in finance terms, just the body shell 2 years ago. Well, I got it back last year. It took 16 months the car was off the road, because if you have a body shell from the company in Whitney that makes them in Oxfordshire, you have to order it bespoke, as it were.
Yeah.
And so it all takes a long time, and then but it's been made with more modern kind of input, so it won't rust so easily. I've forgotten the name of the chemical formula, zinc something or other, that they treat it with, then painted, then treated again. So it should last me another 17 years, and in 17 years' time I probably won't care much. So, and I wanted a different colour, and I fancied a bronzy type colour, but my garage, who are very, very purist, said, oh no, you can't have a non-orthodox Mini Cooper colour. So they said, let's have a look at some of the colours they've had officially.
Yes.
And they said, how about volcanic orange? And I thought, oh, that sounds a bit nasty, but that is volcanic orange, and it's rather not attractive.
It changes colour when you walk around.
It does indeed. I rather like that, depending on the
Yeah.
sun and the light conditions and everything.
Yeah.
And it's sort of a metallic colour, but sort of not. And yeah, I like it. I also insisted at the time I want it to be, and I've never seen another volcanic orange Mini. I'm sure there are some about, but mind you, not many Mini Cooper. These Mini Coopers, of course, disappearing, because just like me, when people's Mini Coopers started rusting and things, a lot of them just junked them or took them apart for spares or whatever. So of course they are literally reducing in number year by year. And I also never really took to the stripes. The traditional Mini Cooper stripes are on the side of the bonnet, down the right side. And I said to me garage, I said, let's have different stripes. They're called Viper stripes, the two up the middle. And you know, the being purist, I said, oh really? I said, yeah, I want it to look a bit different, and I rather like the stripes like that. So that was that. And then I've also got them down the back. No Mini Cooper's ever had stripes on the boot. Well, this has. And the Union flag on the top is not red, white and blue, obviously. It's shades of the volcanic orange. So I'm pretty sure there's no Rover Mini Cooper that looks exactly like that one in the world. I'd be very surprised.
Absolutely fantastic. Do you get to take it to shows and everything as well?
No, I don't do that. No. I probably would if I, to be honest, you know, I just don't think I've got the time. That's terrible, but yeah, I'd like to do that sometime. But what with that and running my locomotive as well, my big vehicle,
Yeah.
the 58-foot long one.
How often do you take that out now, moving on to the locomotive?
Well, it's not me that takes it out, it's the company that drives it that takes it
Oh,
out.
right,
But
you're not a driver of it then?
no.
I thought you drove it.
Can you imagine me driving that
Yes.
on the main line? You have to be what's called a proper train driver.
Oh,
You can't
okay.
just
I thought you had
jump in.
qualifications for that.
No, I haven't. No. I'm too old now as well. I couldn't become a driver. You
No.
can't train as a driver once you're over 45. So that's
No.
it. Yeah, it goes out. It's operated by the West Coast Railway Company.
Yeah.
And it goes out. I suppose on average about 15 times a year. It was out a week ago, last Saturday, and it's out a week next Saturday. So it goes out on average once a month.
Yeah.
Once every 3 or 4 weeks. Its regular stuff is the Cumbria Mountain Express, which is from London Euston to the north to Carnforth, and then it goes on a steam. They put a steam engine on there, and then that goes up to Carlisle, and then or down to Carlisle in railway terms, because as you know, going north on the West Coast Main Line is going down. You go up to London and down the other way.
Confusing.
Oh yes, yeah. And then it comes back on the Settle Carlisle line,
Yeah.
famous tourist line kind of thing.
And one of the highest stations in the land as
With
well.
Dent Station is the
That's
highest
my
land-
former
highest land-
surname, you know.
Oh right,
Dent.
well you are. Highest landed. Did they name you after the station or the station after you?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Time will tell.
And
I
then
don't know.
it comes back in just south of Preston, and then we change back again. And my loco is stabled in Preston for the afternoon while the train does its thing. And then and I tend to go with my onboard engineer to Blackpool for fish and chips or something like that.
Oh, right, as you do.
As you do. And then we come back fast to London, because it's 100 mile an hour engine, so it gets people back fairly quickly. It calls at all the usual places. Actually, a couple of weeks ago, well, last Saturday, when we're recording this, the route was slightly different, and I was very pleased because we came through the West Midlands. So the train, the loco stopped at Coventry, Birmingham International, which is where the loco first came into my life. With my name, with the nameplate, Virgin named it after me, and then went through New Street, which hadn't been through New Street for 9 or 10 years. So I was rather pleased with that. That was just
pleased a lot of train spotters, I expect.
a lot of enthusiasm.
You don't see many Class 86s.
Not in New Street.
Going through New Street.
I wonder when the last 86 was in New Street. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't mine in 2009. Yeah, 9 years ago. I don't think there'd been another 86 in there because they're limited. I don't think a Freightliner 86 has been in there. There are about 12 of those, and the other three 86s, I know who runs them and everything, and sorry, 2 86s, and I don't think they'd have been in there. So I hadn't thought of it that way. Probably the first 86 in there. I'm hoping that becomes regular at least once a year, but you can never tell in the railway business.
No, that's brilliant. Excellent. Well, Les, thanks very much.
By the way,
for joining us.
that's all right. If you want to travel behind it, just look up the Railway Touring Company website.
Yes.
It might buy you, sell you a seat on the train.
Yeah. When's your next journey on it?
Well, a week next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yeah.
Brilliant, Les.
Thank
a pleasure
you.
chatting to you.
That's
Catch
all
up
right.
with you again
Talk
soon.
about radio sometime.
Yeah.
Mind you, I've forgotten how to do that.
I know what you mean. Les, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the chat.